I believe that was
We had an extensive conversation on September 23rd after the property was abated. I never spoke to this gentleman prior to the 23rd. I dealt specifically with his wife. So
No,
I never had any contact with him.
Sir,
I never spoke to this gentleman prior to the 23rd. I dealt specifically with his wife.
So, Officer,
I would be glad to go to my phone records
Just hang
and
on
pull
one
up the conversation on my birthday that we had about what would make you happy and what would make you have no problems with the situation. I will be glad to bring up the hours
Durango ever mentioned?
of how long we talked and what you expected me to do. You told me that I needed to remove a power washer. The power washer, I had already said, was already removed. You told me to get rid of the motor. The motor had been removed and I put it back into a vehicle. You told me the things that you required. You just lied and said that you didn't talk to me, and I will be glad to go on my phone to my phone records and show the minutes of how long we discussed, you and I, from my shop that I work in. So you just lied to me saying that you didn't talk to me prior to the 23rd.
Sir, I don't
all right,
remember.
well, okay.
I'll be glad to bring it up on my
ladies
phone.
and gentlemen, please, okay? I've got to maintain order here. If you want to snipe at each other, that's not for this hearing today.
Does not speak the truth or hold behind his speech.
Sir, I understand. If you want to snipe at each other, that's not for this hearing today. I think I've heard sufficient evidence on this, and while you folks have obviously had quite a deal on your hands, and there may have been some confusion between Mr. Reinwald's initial comments and then Officer LaRue's follow-up on that. Yeah,
It's just that's how it goes. I understand you have a job and that it was going to be stated this way, but at least I got to speak the truth and someone else got to lie. So whatever you say, sir, I'll be glad to take care of, just like I always have tried to comply with the law,
yes, sir.
unlike some lying people.
I think I want to try once again to make sure that people understand that this is something that is being mandated by the state. Okay? I just want to make that perfectly clear.
The special conditions in this permit are very clear. What our other alternatives are, I don't know. But for somebody to say that it's not in here that we don't need to do something with a phase sewer expansion program, it is condition A, 4A of the permit.
Electronic devices shall be turned off or silenced during the citizen input part of our meeting.
So that people, the general public out there, is not in fear. This was an incident that took place back in 2002, before my time, and all of you are well aware of the situation.
Did you find out?
Yeah, and I sent you an email on that.
No, you sent me an email that you would find out and get back to me.
Well, I thought you should have gotten it. We sent the follow-up email. I'll check on that tomorrow.
So did the county follow up and find out if there are toxic cyanobacteria in Sunrise Waterway and Sunshine Lake?
I sent you a copy of the report, and I sent you a follow-up email, and I'll check on those tomorrow.
You sent me a copy of what report?
Of the information that you requested, we sent you that, and then we sent a follow-up email.
Okay, I didn't get any email.
Okay.
And I guess maybe what we did not share with the commissioner or make clear is that was always intended to come out of the connection fees.
Mrs. Duffy, you accuse me of lying to people, and so I'd ask you once again to tell me what it is I lied about. Because you're in a public meeting, you have no problem telling everybody I lie. But when I ask you in a public meeting, or I ask you here, you can't come up with any specifics. Is that fair? So you're okay with telling taxpayers that I lied?
Scott, I am not going to talk to you anymore. Go away. Excuse me.
Yes, Charlotte County currently has a responsibility to put sewers.
Okay.
The last 5 months, we went through design. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars making changes to what need to be done. We've done 4 or 5 studies. We went back, we met with the attorney, we met with the county. They said, don't worry about it. I've got dozens of emails I'd be very happy to share with you from staff members saying, don't worry about it. It's going to get approved. Let's keep going forward. Let's design this. So we move forward. I guess I was counting on staff saying, living up to their word. We went through it. Obviously, that wasn't the case.
$27 million versus $19 million.
He says one reason for the difference is that the economy is better now than when contractors first estimated the cost.
There wasn't as much volume of work out there, so they were more inclined to cut their prices down in order to be the low bidder.
Mr. Chairman, last time I was here, I discussed the story about Assistant County Administrator Kelly Shoemaker in the newspaper saying that there were threatening emails sent to the Sheriff's Office. As I said before, there were no threatening emails as we had our public records request.
Well, that's something I really haven't studied.
Said, well, I'm not going to change, and you explained your policy again. And I said, well, what do you think the taxpayers will think of you for not coming? And you specifically said, it doesn't matter. I don't care what the taxpayers think.
Susan,
I'm not coming.
No, that is a lie.
No, it is not a lie.
No, it is.
No, it is not. And
Therefore,
I don't appreciate
there's no
being
need
called
for you
a
and I
liar.
to ever. There is no need for you to ever and I ever to have any
You
further
can't handle
conversation.
the truth,
Thank you very
Commissioner
much.
Duffy.
But we do not have microphones, and so we will all do our best to speak up.
I think under the Sunshine Law, we're supposed to hear what you're saying.
If Mr. McKinley?
I think that there's no particular requirement for a certain number of decibels or anything like that. I mean, the public is here, we're doing the best we can with the circumstances. I think that we're in good shape as far as that's concerned.